Hello from San Antonio. This is SIREN Tarot. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Your next serious relationship. This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different options. Option 1, option 2, option 3, and Quattro, option 4. As always, timestamps will be provided. Don't overthink it. Just take a deep breath and make your selection. If you chose the first crystal, here is your reading. Eight of Wands, Ocho de Bastos. 6 of Wands, Seis de Bastos. Page of Swords, Siete de Espadas. Two of Swords, Dos de Espadas. El Mago, the Magician. King of Pentacles, Rey de Oros. Ten of Clubs, Ten of Wands, Deus de Bastos. Eight of Spades, Eight of Swords, Ocho de Espadas. Jack of Diamonds, Knight of Pentacles, Caballo de Oros. Okay, that's cool. We have the 2 signifiers together. So this is going to be a really intense relationship. When you meet right away, you're going to be extremely attracted to each other. The chemistry is just off the charts. Also, I'm seeing that it's going to be a meeting of the minds. I can see you meeting this person through some kind of hobby or interest. Like if you're into music, you could both be musicians or writers, or there could be a sport that you have in common. I really feel like you're going to meet this person out in the wild. You're going to meet this person in person. It's not going to be internet. I feel like you and this person are both super creative. So I'm getting music, art, writing, fiction, poetry. Could be through a writing workshop. But a meeting of the minds and very strong chemistry. I feel like this person is going to be a really intense introvert, possibly a workaholic. They are thoughtful with their communication. When they're on social media, there's a purpose to it. They're not just mindlessly scrolling or just dumping stuff on Instagram or Facebook. They're not showing you what they had for breakfast or whatever. They're not posting the gym selfies. They're very purposeful and intentional and serious with their communication, their energy, what they put out there. And I can see this person having the kind of Instagram where they're just showing their passion. If they're a photographer, they're showing their photographs. This person does not brag. They don't boast. This person really has integrity. I love this person's energy. I'm getting strong Capricorn vibes. So a possible astro combo for this person, they could have Sun in Capricorn, Mercury in Sagittarius, Mars in Sagittarius, Gemini rising, and Moon in Aquarius. Just one possibility of many. I'm not getting water vibes because we have no water. It's all fire, air, and earth. So you and this person could have a strong conjunction in earth, something like Mars conjunct Venus in Capricorn, or Virgo or Taurus. And I feel like you're manifesting this person right now. Again, if you're creative, if you're creating something actively, consistently, like music, art, writing, that's going to draw this person to you. That's how I see you meeting. So if that does not resonate, if you're not really a creative person, if you're not consistently creating something, probably pick another pile. Okay. I see you being more physically active, perhaps, than this person. I feel like this person's in their head a lot. I can see you running or playing tennis, being into yoga, something like that. And I feel like you're the extrovert to this person's introvert. They could be a few years older than you. You could have Sun in Virgo, Gemini rising, Moon in Aries. Of course, these are just possibilities. Okay, the Astro die. Okay, Libra and Aquarius. That's interesting. So you could have something in Libra, they got something in Aquarius, vice versa. Emphasis on the second house. That's the house of Taurus. Sox, White Sox, Red Sox, baseball fans. Maybe your first date will be to a baseball game. Born in the year of the ox, Lox. The number 6 could have some significance. Well, 6 is the number of Venus. So again, strong physical attraction, but also mental attraction. Vix, Vicky, Victor. Oh my God, we almost have Virgo. Almost have Virgo. But we have Vigo. Okay. Gold. Maybe you and this person both invest in gold bars. They could have hazel eyes, blonde hair, hazel eyes. They could be the golden child in their family. Instagram. Todd. And they're going to hold you. You're going to have these soulful, deeply felt embraces. This person's going to be very sensual, very adept at showing their affection. They're going to be warm, not cold. Okay. And they could also, they could sell real estate. Maybe they're really good at it, a successful realtor, but then they have some creative passion. I'm seeing Logan. We don't have a lot of letters, obviously, but Logan. And I'm seeing Glenn, Linda, Priscilla. Okay, I'll stop there. Yeah, that's what I see for one. I hope that helps. I do this full time. I'm always available for private readings. After I upload this, I'm probably going to get ready and do a guitar reading for my second tarot channel. It's an everything channel, 2 Cups Too Many Tarot. So check it out if you're so inclined. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Clearing the throat chakra. And if you chose the second crystal, here is your reading. Six of Wands, Ace de Bastos. 8 of Wands, Ocho de Bastos. Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Pentacles. Look at the Rose. La Justicia, Justice. 4 of Cups, Cuatro de Copas. Seven of Hearts. Gonna have to get some water. It's a ridiculous throat. 7 of Hearts, 7 of Cups, the Copas. 6 of Spades, 6 of Swords, 6 of Espadas. 8 of Hearts, 8 of Cups, Ocho de Copas. Okay, similar to what I saw for pile 1. I feel like you are going to meet this person out in the wild. You're not going to meet this person online, on an app, dating app. I see you meeting them out in the wild. Weirdly, I mean, I'm sure it can happen. Anything's possible. But I can see you meeting this person in a courthouse. It could be a defensive driving course. They don't have those in courthouses, do they? But a defensive driving course, or it could be jury duty, something like that. Or maybe you and this person both work in law and you meet in a courthouse. I can see you meeting at work because we have the 9 of Pentacles. That's associated with Virgo. This is a timeless reading, but as I record and upload and publish this, we are in Virgo season. We're coming up on the full moon in Pisces. Similar to what I saw for 1, I feel like you and this person are both extremely hard workers. You just don't stop. It's going to be deep and intense right away. And you may have to travel to see each other. It could start off as long distance. But I do see you meeting in person some way, somehow. You're going to be super close right away. You're going to want to spend a lot of time together, just the two of you, without friends or family. You're going to want to just kind of hole up together and spend a lot of time watching movies or TV shows, cooking together, eating together, just talking and having a lot of sex. So I feel like you and this person are both extremely relationship oriented. Different from what I saw in pile 1. I don't feel like you and this person are just these trailblazers who are fiercely independent. I feel like you and this person probably are always in a relationship. You don't spend much time alone, or there's not a long period of time between relationships where you're alone. You like to be in relationships. This is going to be a very good sexual connection. I see a lot of sex, and it's deeply gratifying. I see this person being infatuated with you right away. You meet, and they're just all over the internet, just looking you up, checking you out on social media. They could be putting you on a pedestal. I just see them being starstruck and deeply infatuated right from the get-go. This is not going to be a relationship where you spend months getting to know each other. It's going to be like just instant attraction and almost an instant relationship. Thinking back to how I met my Capricorn ex, I mean, it was extreme. It was like, I don't know, similar, I guess, to Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson. Different, but similar. When we met, that was it. It was just instant attraction. And it was weird. I'm not going to get into all the details. I'll spare you the details. But we moved in together pretty quickly after meeting. And it was a very intense, on again, off again relationship that lasted for years. So there could be some element of that here. You know, I know with these relationship readings, which I don't do often, but your next serious relationship, I guess the expectation when someone's watching a reading like this, you want to hear just all the good things. You don't want to hear anything negative. You don't want to hear about the person having an addiction or whatever. But I am seeing a tendency for an on-again, off-again relationship here. It's really strong at the start, but then it could kind of fall off. And then, you know, I'm talking real, as I always do. I don't sugarcoat my readings. I don't create fairy tales. I'm 52 years old, and I have no tolerance for those kind of readings. I'm a veteran of real life. So, yeah, but the strong attraction is what is coming out loud and clear, because I see an axis. I see the Virgo Pisces axis. And whenever I see an axis in a spread, that does suggest a really strong sexual attraction. And it's going to be intense. So I can see some jealousy. I can see the two of you being territorial. You want to keep it to yourselves. You don't want to share each other with other people. And that may sound terribly pathological and negative, but again, real life. Some people, when they meet and fall for each other, they get super close, super fast, and jealousy is a thing. When it's this intense, there's probably going to be some jealousy. But I can see you and this person taking a lot of trips together. I can see you going on adventures together, maybe climbing mountains, going on hikes, going to Costa Rica, having the ayahuasca experience, something like that. I'm getting strong Sagittarius vibes. The top row is all fire, and we have the Wheel of Fortunes, which is Sagittarius. So this person could have Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Scorpio, Cancer rising, Moon in Libra, one possibility. You could have Sun in Libra, Mercury in Virgo, Aries rising, Moon in Pisces. These are just possibilities. But I feel like you're going to have very strong Mars-Venus in your synastry, something like Mars conjunct Venus, which that's the strongest. Also the opposition and the square are quite intense. Now the astro die. Okay, 6, that's Venus. Ooh, Cancer, nice. That's happened for 2 piles now. I just switched up the die because I was going through the garage cleaning and I found some dye that I've not used in years. I found this mug full of dye. Anyway, rather than planets, we're getting the signs. Oh, because that's what these are. They're just the the signs. Anyway, Cancer, Gemini, 6th house. That's the house of Virgo. Four is Aquarius, 2 is Cancer, 6 Venus, so 8 is the number making Capricorn the dominant energy. From the get-go, you're both going to take this relationship pretty seriously. I'm not getting a flirtation that just goes on and on. I'm not getting friends with benefits. I'm not getting the friend zone at all. This is going to be deeply felt, sexual, romantic. Not casual. Okay. And yeah, that's what the topic is, your next serious relationship, but I don't force a narrative. I'm reading the cards and I'm not going to ever make the cards match what the topic is. If something weird comes out, it comes out and I'll speak to it. I'm seeing Kara, Carrie, Aries, that's cool. And I'm seeing Sarah, and then we have Sari. So, India. Alaska. And we have Saki. Kay. Caitlin. Kira. Oh, we do have Kira. That's cool. Oh, do we have Reiki? Almost have Reiki. Ike. Rikers. I hope this person's not at Rikers. Ski. You could meet this person on a ski trip. One or both of you could be a fruitarian or a vegan, perhaps. You like to snack on figs. I've never had a fig. I've had fig Newtons, not since the 80s, I guess. Not a fan of the fig Newtons. There was this lotion, this fig and brown sugar lotion, I think from Bath & Body. They always discontinue the best scents. The only one they've kept that I really like is the warm vanilla sugar. REI, yeah, maybe you'll go on camping trips together. You go and you get a tent and you get the sleeping bags, the whole 9. Casey, did I say Casey? Casey. Oh, we got Sag. Very cool. Sage. You'll light sage together and go to a really mystical place because Pisces, again, that's coming out. And again, timeless reading, but we are coming up on the full moon in Pisces. Okay. Yeah, I'll stop there. That's what I see for 2. After I upload this, I'm going to flat iron my hair and put on some makeup and put on some clothes. I'm in my gown. And I'm going to do a guitar reading for my second tarot channel, which really is an everything channel, but 2 Cups Too Many Tarots, so check it out if you're so inclined. My box is bulging with links. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose Thriss, Crystal 3, here is your reading. Oh, I love how that catches the light and you see the blue, see the glints of blue. Absolutely stunning. Yes. love it. Pulp Tarot. I have all of Todd Alcott's decks. The Pulp Tarot, the Horror Tarot, Sci-Fi Tarot. Queen of Wands, Reina de Bastos. Queen of Cups, Reina de Copas. I love when the signifiers show up side by side like that. That's so cool. Page of Swords, Sota de Espadas. I'm the only person on the planet who has this deck because this is my most recent deck that I had at makeplayingcards.com. But I took down my storefront. Oh, looking at the stove clock, it's 9:09. Make a wish. 9 is the number of Aries. La Estrella, the star. 7 of Pentacles, 8 de Oros. Seis de Espadas, 6 of Swords. Six of Diamonds, 6 of Pentacles, 6 de Oros. I've been abducted by aliens. 2 of Clubs, 2 of Wands, Dos de Bastos. So yeah, that's really strong to have the 2 signifiers right out the gate. First 2 cards. I don't really take pages of signifiers, but Page of Swords. So you and this person could have a kid or kids together. Unlike what I saw in the first 2 piles, this is going to take some time to build. It's not going to be the 2 of you getting together, moving in together after a few months. There's going to be a long, slow build, but that's good. A very stable foundation's created. Also, unlike what I saw in the first 2 piles, I can see the 2 of you meeting online, which is very common, online or on an app, a dating app. And there's going to be an instant attraction, but it's not overwhelming. It's not like you feel that you just met the love of your life and you just can't wait to move in together and have kids or create a life together. It's going to be, okay, yeah, I see you. You're attractive. There's a mutual attraction, but you're not chomping at the bit to get together as soon as possible. So probably a lot of you who chose 3, you have a lot of life experience. You're mature. You're probably older. I would say 40s or older, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe you're old souls. But when you meet, you don't feel like you have to just nail it down immediately. You're going to really take time. Take the time getting to know each other in your totality. So this is not like people in their 20s who are just, you know, still very young and the world is new and you fall and it's really intense and it rules your whole world. That's your life, is finding your person. This is not that. So probably you and this person have been in relationships before. You've probably been married before. You could have kids, grown kids. Because you're really going to take your time getting to know each other. There's not this mad, manic rush. One or both of you could travel for work. You and this person are about the same age. I feel like you're the extrovert, you're the Queen of Wands, and this person is an introvert. They're the Queen of Cups. Could be same sex, doesn't have to be the signifiers, they're not about gender, they're about energy. But I see this person being really romantic and classically feminine. So regardless if it's a man or a woman, they have these feminine traits. They have this feminine energy, very caring, kind, compassionate, intuitive, possibly psychic. And I see you being active, physically active. I see you having a large friend group, or you have a group of friends that you do a lot of things with. I feel like you're pretty independent. You could have Sun in Leo, Aquarius rising, Moon in Taurus. Of course, that's just one possibility. Maybe your astro combo is all fixed. And this person you're going to be in this relationship with, they could have Sun in Scorpio, Leo rising, Moon in Gemini. These are just possibilities. But there's something quirky about this person, the way they communicate. They're real. They're authentic. They are probably non-conformist. I'm just getting strong originality and something quirky, something different about this person. May not be your usual type, but you find this person very charming and endearing because they have this way of speaking, this way of expressing themselves. It's just different. Could be from different cultures, different ethnicities. You don't speak the same language, or maybe you have a language in common, but it's not their first language and they speak a lot of languages. So maybe you both speak English, but Spanish is their first language, something like that. Okay. Something exotic, something different about this person. And I can see you playing games together. Real games, actual games, like Scrabble, or you're playing cards. Your friend groups are going to blend really nicely, but you have more friends. This person, they may have a couple of friends they're super close to, friends that are like family, but I feel like you're a lot more active socially. But your friends are going to approve of this, okay? Your friends are going to be championing this, like, oh, you two are perfect for each other. This is such a match. Maybe a friend plays matchmaker, and that's how this gets going. But I can definitely see you meeting online. I do associate the star with social media. Okay, the astro die. Let's see. I just switched it up. I've been cleaning out the garage and I found this mug with dies that I've not used in years. I want to get one of the planets again. The one that has the planets. Okay. So I'll put this in. Tenth house, that's a house of Capricorn, Taurus, Uranus and Taurus in the 10th house. Transiting Uranus is currently in Gemini. Okay. Oh, got an F. Okay, 3 Sagittarius, 1 is Leo, 4 is Aquarius, 5 Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, 6 Venus, 8 Capricorn. Okay, 9 is the number making Aries the dominant energy. Not really getting strong Aries vibes here. Perhaps you'll meet an Aries season. So it could be Aries season 2026, Aries season 2024, going back in time. Aries season 2038. If this channel's still up in 2038, I just doubt it. Or it could be during the full moon in Aries, which happens in Libra season. But this is a timeless reading. You could be watching this in Pisces season 20 55, who knows? I'm seeing spelling, the last name, Tori Spelling. Tori Spelling is a Taurus. I've been watching all these 90210 episodes at YouTube, just the partial episodes, not the entire episodes. I don't know. It's nostalgic. I watched 90210 in the 90s when it came out. So spelling, Faye. I think Faye Dunaway is an Aries. Make sure your pets are spayed and neutered. Bob Barker, Sagittarius, you said on The Price is Right. Make sure your pets are spayed and neutered. Maybe you're a veterinarian, or this person's a veterinarian, or you just both have a lot of pets that you care about. Okay, San Francisco, Spa, Spain, stay in your lane, Elaine. Elaine, we need another E, but yeah, Elaine, Laney. Oh, yeah, we got Florida, LA, Atlanta, spine. You meet at the doctor's office, the lobby of the doctor's office. Pines, South Carolina, West Virginia, North Carolina, Alabama, Georgia. I'm seeing piano. We don't have all the letters, but piano. Vinny. Levine, is that a name? Levine. Lavinia. Flavia. I don't have all the letters, but Flavia. New York. Oh, we have a Q and a U, so I should make something with that. Quail. This person likes to hunt quail. So they're in Texas, I guess. That's a big deal. Quail hunting. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing the channel name of this person I've done a collaboration with. I think that's how they spell it. Okay. Yeah, I'll stop there. That's what I see for 3. I hope that helps. After I upload this, I'm going to get ready and do a guitar reading for my second tarot channel, 2 Cups, Too Many Tarot, all signs, using the guitar rather than cards. It's weird, but it works. I've gotten a lot of good feedback for it. So check it out if you're so inclined. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. And if you chose 4 Quattro, here's your reading. Starting with Todd Alcott's The Pulp Tarot. Do a good hard shuffle. Chariot, El Carro. Five of Swords, Cinco de Espadas, Death, Muerte. That is a gorgeous card. I love the green. Yeah, very cool. Only person on the planet who has this deck, because I took down my Make Plain Cards storefront. Nine of Wands, over the Bastos. Hierophant. Nine of Swords, over the Espadas. Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups, Reina de Copas. Four of Clubs, Four of Wands, Queen of Bastos. And King of Clubs, King of Wands, Rey de Bastos. Okay, brace yourself for this. I see drama. I see conflict. I'm seeing Kelly and Brandon and Dylan from 90210, because I've been watching a lot of 90210 episodes, partial episodes at YouTube, and I was just watching Kelly tell Brandon and Dylan that she chooses herself. So she gave Brandon the engagement ring, and she gave Dylan the tickets for his trip across Europe. She decided to choose herself. So this could be third party. There could be some drama here. It's like I was saying, I guess for pile 2, I guess the expectation when I do readings like this is to make it like a fairy tale, to make it just super positive and get you excited about your next relationship. But a few things. Number one, I don't tell fairy tales. I'm just reading cards, and I'm a veteran of life. I'm 52 years old. I turn 53 in a few months. I've had numerous colorful life experiences. So I'm not a generic fairy tale kind of reader. And I don't force a narrative. I let the cards speak for themselves. So I'm just describing what I see in the cards. And it's like I tell clients all the time, I'm not fatalistic or superstitious when it comes to tarot. We create our own lives. And usual caveat, this is a pick a card reading, entertainment purposes. I'm reading for a global audience. So, but I see conflict, I see drama, and I do see the possibility that you and this person are going to get married relatively quickly after meeting. It's going to lead to marriage. So, maybe when you and this person meet, one or both of you has recently gotten a divorce, and so you're out with friends celebrating, and the last thing on your mind is meeting someone and getting into a new relationship. You don't want to rebound, but there's no denying this attraction. We do have an axis. We have Taurus, Scorpio. Whenever I see an axis, that suggests a very strong sexual attraction. And it's gonna kind of be crazy town. I see obsessive thinking, and I feel like this is going to last for years and years. So a marriage that lasts, perhaps. But there's a lot of stuff that leads up to the two of you really, truly nailing this down and stabilizing. There's a lot that leads up to that. Okay. And there's going to be an early separation in the beginning. So it could be one of those things where you meet and it's really hot, it's really intense, but you think, you know what? Or you say, let's take a break because this happened too fast and the timing is just terrible. And so you separate and then you get back together because you can't deny the attraction. So there's going to be some difficulty with communication, I would say, in the beginning. How are you going to meet this person? I would say on a trip. That just comes immediately to mind. I see you going to a tropical destination. So you could meet on an island. You could meet in the Bahamas or Hawaii, Fiji, something like that. That just comes immediately to mind. And there is going to be that territorial thing where I don't want to share you. I want you all to myself. Very intense togetherness. Okay. This person's a lot. Their energy is intense as hell. So they could have Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, Aquarius rising, Moon in Taurus, one possibility. You could have Sun in Cancer, Sagittarius rising, Moon in Taurus. I feel like you have very intense, very strong synastry. And there's a lot of karma here. So you've probably been together in numerous incarnations, and maybe you'll finally get it right in this lifetime. Looking at the stove clock, it's 9:29. Make a wish. 9's the number of Aries. Yeah, I'm seeing at least one significant conjunction. Something like Mercury conjunct Mercury, Sun conjunct Moon, Moon conjunct Moon. You're going to be close right away, and you're going to understand each other. I'm seeing the 5D stuff, so there's probably mental telepathy for this pile. And there's just no denying this. This is the kind of thing you can't walk away from it. I mean, why would you? It just makes sense. It's like the two of you are supposed to be together, like it's destined, it's fated. Okay, the Astro die. Ooh, Scorpio. Yep. Neptune and Scorpio in the 8th, the house of Scorpio. I could see this person writing poems for you. You're a muse to this person. They're writing poems or songs, or soon after you meet, they invite you to their studio. You take your clothes off and they do a nude portrait of you. Yeah, a nude portrait. I had a Scorpio boyfriend, a relatively famous artist, famous in San Antonio anyway. I never posed nude for him. He never did a portrait of me, actually, but he wasn't really in love with me. It was just a sex thing. He did do a sketch of me once at the bar downtown, just a quick half-ass pencil sketch, but he is a great artist. I gotta give him that. Okay. Oh, see, yeah, the 5s, conflict. 5 is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. So we have 5, we have 10, 1, that's Leo. 6, Venus, strong sexual attraction. So 6 and 5, 11, 2. So Cancer is the dominant number. Cancer, 2's the number, Cancer is the dominant energy. Something about maternity here. So you could have a child or children together. And this is weird. This is random. It came to me. And when something comes to me, I roll with it. I just go with it. I don't censor myself. But you could have similar experiences with your mothers. Maybe you both had unpleasant dynamics with your mothers and you bond on that. Like, oh, my mom did the same thing. Oh my God, yeah. Abandoned by the mother or something like that. Okay. No vowels. See, I see the consonants as masculine, the vowels as feminine. I'm seeing Scott, quart, plasma, donating plasma. KP, Kitchen Patrol, the military, basic training. Fort Jackson, South Carolina. That's where I went through basic in 1994, 1995. Let's get some damn vowels. Taxi. This person drives a taxi. Do they still have taxis? Uber, Lyft, whatever. Taxi. I'm seeing Kathy, Katie, 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 Patty, I'm seeing Ralph, I'm seeing Kyle, Cobra Kai. I never watched that show, just heard about it. I don't watch much TV. I watch stuff at YouTube. That's about it. Ska, Gwen Stefani, No Doubt. I'm seeing Sublime, the band from the 90s. Cal, Collie. Born in the Year of the Rat. Pratt, the last name. Lita. Oh, we have Stacy. Cool. Stacy, Lacey, and Casey. Oh, no, we don't. But I'm seeing Lexi. I'm seeing Lexi. LAX, airport in Los Angeles. Anything else? Gila Monster, the desert, Arizona, New Mexico. Salton Sea. I'm seeing Las Vegas. You could meet in class. Okay, I'll stop there. Yeah, I'll stop there. That's what I see for 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing, and hyping. That's a new thing, hyping videos. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.